everybody, it's Biggie. You're in my kitchen. I'm gonna do a hack. The Costco peanut butter chocolate mousse pie, off the shelves. It's viral. You can't get them. The second they open up, they're gone within 5 minutes. 20 bucks. I guess they're about 5 pounds. They say 4 point something pounds. We're gonna make it. We're gonna hack it. It's gonna be a challenge, but I'm gonna do it live, and we'll go from there. So let's do this. All right, guys. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make the peanut butter mousse. That's what our goal is here. So we're gonna drop in 8 ounces, which is a full cup of cream cheese. Get that out of the way. We're gonna use 2 teaspoons of real vanilla. Don't use the fake stuff. It's totally garbage. Okay. 1 and 2. Then I'm gonna put the peanut butter in there. Get over there. Yeah, get that nice and clean. We're using 1 cup of peanut butter. The last ingredient for the mousse is going to be a cup of really cold, heavy whipping cream, okay? I'm just gonna kind of mix this up a little bit. I have some heavy whipping cream. I just put it in the freezer about 5 minutes ago. I wanna get that really cold. So I'm gonna be back with that in a minute. But I wanna get this partially mixed up. Now the reason why we're using cream cheese to make the peanut butter mousse, that peanut butter, the viscosity is too thick. It won't fluff up. It won't be a mousse without the cream cheese. When cream cheese is manufactured, there's a high air put into it, and that's what makes it work for like cheesecakes and things like that. Okay, so that's the reason why it's not going to affect the taste. You have to use a creamy peanut butter. You can't use organic because there's too much oil in that. Natural oil in that will kill the mousse. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. There, it's very cold, which is exactly what I wanted. We're going to pour that in. You want to use 35-40%. I use the 70%, a little bit heavier, but I do that. That's just what I do. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to scrape this off because I need all the peanut butter in there with this little spoonie, and we're going to make a mousse. That easy. I know, right? You're sitting there going, it's not that easy. No, really, it is that easy. All right. I'm going to use my cheap blender here, beater, because I'm not doing a cleanup on the KitchenAid. So we're going to beat this thing down. It will be a mousse when we're done, I promise you. And yes, I'm keeping the camera on the whole time for this. Education ain't free, man. And I think this would probably be the best hack I've ever done in my life. It's just too easy. Costco can't keep those chocolate mousse, peanut butter mousse pies in stock. They can't make them fast enough. They're charging 20 bucks for one of them. It's ridiculous. So, seeing what it is, I'm just going to make it. Since I can't buy one anyway, you've gone there, you can't get them. So we're going to let this beat up a minute. You can see this. We got a mousse. You can see the high points. All right. Make it easy. I actually do prefer the KitchenAid, but to be honest with you, for a little bit like this, it ain't worth going through all that cleanup because I have to make the chocolate mousse as well, which is a whole nother process. I'll show you that when it's time for that, which is right after this. I got to transfer this to another bowl. I got to get it in the fridge. It's got to, set up a little bit better. And I'll be back, and we're going to make the chocolate mousse. All right, guys, we're ready to do the mousse now. Now, you can buy mousse. I try to make my own most of the time. If you make it from scratch, you're going to need some dehydrated, powdered, heavy whipping cream, 70%. It's 1 part to 1 part. So to make a cup of cream, you're going to use a 1/2 cup and then a 1/2 cup of water. Okay, so this particular one here is made fresh. All you're doing is adding water to it now, and we're gonna whip this baby up, and we will have our chocolate mousse, and then we'll go into the next step. And here we go. We start out on low unless you want to be wearing most of it. Hit the sides a little bit here. Push that down. The chocolate takes longer, obviously, because we don't have cream cheese in it like we did with the peanut butter mousse. So it's going to take a little bit longer to get to that texture, which is fine. No big deal. Bet you're thinking right now, boy, I love the sound of that cheap blender. As you can see, it's starting to come to life. Starting to thicken up. Here's another little helpful tip. If you're using a stainless steel bowl, throw that thing in the freezer or in the refrigerator for a few minutes, get it ice cold. You need everything cold to make a mousse. Look at that, huh? Starting to come good. Starting to get poops. So, in order to make your own mousse from scratch, you're going to need 1/2 cup of the dehydrated heavy whipping cream, 1/2 cup of water. You're going to need 1/8 of a cup of cocoa, and you're going to need 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And if you have those ingredients, you got mousse. And here we go. It's exactly what we're looking for. Nice and thick, getting creamy. Keep in mind when it goes in the fridge, it is going to tighten up. So I'm only going to go another second or so. And I'm going to wipe the sides down one more time. And then give it one quick spin, transfer it, let it sit. And then I'm going to get the pie crust, the graham cracker crust ready. However, I'm not making my own today. I bought them. I bought the pre-made graham cracker pie crust. And I bought a chocolate one too, because I'm thinking Costco missed the boat when they didn't add a chocolate graham cracker crust to that peanut butter and chocolate mousse pie. So I'm going to do it. So I'm going to get those ready, and since they're store-bought, they're not going to be as good, obviously. But I'm going to baste them with some butter, and then I'm going to dump them in the oven for about 5 minutes just to get that caramelized, so it's more a bit closer to homemade. Oh yeah, that's thick now. Life is good. We'll start out as a hack on the Costco pie that just can't keep on the shelves anymore. Can't make enough of them. Sold out the second I make them. Want to see that? Oh, Mary wants a little bit. There you go. I decided to go 2 pies and use the chocolate crust. We'll see how both of them are, so we'll see. I'm still thinking this is probably one of the best tacks. You want one of the beaters, Red? We're done with them. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, guys, we're ready to layer up. So I transferred the peanut butter mousse into a Ziploc. I'm going to cut this little corner off, and I'm just going to lay it in. With mousses, you don't want to put in too much mixing, otherwise you'll break them down. And we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of pipe it in, if you will, into the pie crust. So what I did do is I melted some butter. I basted this brush, and I probably didn't cut enough, big enough hole in here. And I put this in the oven for about 10 minutes. Actually, 7 minutes it was. To crispy the crust a little bit, give it a little more homemade flavor, even though I didn't make it. There we go. That mousse is nice and thick. Coming out like a banana, huh? So I will spread it out. I just want to limit how much we're touching it. I think that's adequate. I'm going to put this right here because we're doing another one, obviously. So, going to move that around a little bit. We're going to see if this is one of my better hacks. And if it is, then you'll save 20 bucks a pie. I don't know what to tell you. Yep, broke the crust a little bit. Oh well, that's life. All right, let's do the chocolate. Soften it up just a little bit. When I make the cannolis, I do the same thing. Throw it in a bag and do it. No sense of cleaning out these bags to have them wash, throw them out, cost you a few cents. There we go. Over there, let me mix this up a little bit. Let me get that down. Not a baker, I cook. I don't do a lot of baking, so you know what? It ain't gonna look like the ones that you're gonna pay 20 bucks for. I promise you that. But I think it's gonna be just as good. So we're gonna drop this one over here. I'm gonna throw this in the fridge for just a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna do the other one. I'm gonna move this over here for a minute. And I'm gonna get the chocolate crust, which we have right here. Look at that. I think they're missing a boat not doing the chocolate. The chocolate graham cracker, gotta be the best. We'll find out. If it sucks, I'll tell you the truth. There you go. Save a little bit of that for the dog. Because he gets whatever we get around here. That's just the way it works. So, we'll save him a little bit. You don't need the graham crackers. He's already over 100 pounds. Actually, we shouldn't be eating this either. Mary and I both need to watch our sugar, too. I do watch my sugar. I watch it go up. All right. Last but not least. So after I'm done with these, I'm going to put them in the fridge for about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to cut it. We're going to try it. And I think I'm going to put some whipped cream on it, too, just for shits and giggles. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's garbage. Not for you, dog. I got my helper standing right next to me in case I drop something. Yes, I could have wiped off the spatula and had it all evenly, but I don't want to. I'm not selling it for 20 bucks. It don't have to look perfect. It just has to taste like the real deal. And I'm pretty sure it is, so. All right, guys, I'll see you in about 10 minutes. We'll let these things cool up a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm doing the original one first with the graham cracker crust. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what I'm doing. You know, worth 20 bucks. I'll make it for less, 8 bucks, but it's worth 20 bucks. And now I'm going to do my chocolate version. Look at that. How pretty does that look? Oh, that's a hard pick. The chocolate graham cracker or the regular, both outstanding. I'm going to say I nailed this hack 100%. Try it. You won't regret it. Until then, you guys be nice to each other.